Freedom! Well, I was going to talk about freedom today, but it took me 2 hours to get OBS working again after I decided, you know what? That update I've been ignoring for the past 4 weeks, or I could say a month, I'll actually update it, Maybe there's some good features that will prove handy. But apparently doing that has now caused Minecraft to not record. So I spent 2 hours and then I wanted to see, hey, can I fix my microphone quality because it's been pretty bad in the last two videos, and I did fix it. So my voice is clearer, but every time I click, it's super loud. So do I go for a better mic quality, or do I make you guys hear this annoying clicking sound all the time? I don't know. And now I am 2 hours late. It's 2 a.m. I'm gonna upload this video by 4 a.m. Not very free, am I? Freedom. Freedom because I am done with my uni work for the year. What a relief it is, I can tell you that. Today was my last exam. I had 3 exams in the span of 4 days. Not very fun. And today was the last of them. It was the hardest one of them, but it didn't turn out to be that hard. So I was relieved. And whilst I was studying, I felt horrible. I said, this is the worst. Only 6 days to study. Granted, I was already burnt out by the end of the 6 day period. And I was like, I wish I just had more time to study. But like gases, the time I take to study just expands across the time period I have. If I had 3 days to study, I would jam pack it into 3 very productive sessions. But if I had 6 days to study, it would the same work. Oh, come on, man! I didn't think to bring any. This apple. This is the hero's journey. This apple will prove great. Okay, I should farm some sheep, but my stuff is gonna despawn. I can't anymore. I'll stop jumping like a speedrunner I am. Back to the story. So yes, now you... We didn't get on a good start, dog. You firstly just sit there while I get shot to pieces by 2 skeletons. And I died, and now you appear. Yeah, please just kill it for me, thank you. Now, because of my really short period, and what I was explaining before with my gas analogy, I did not study very much or very well to that regard. I am a little disappointed with my studying performance, and it showed in my results because whilst I haven't obtained them, I did pretty mid in the first one. 1 second, I gotta lock in because I feel like I died here. Oh, what a relief. What a relief. It's always that sinking feeling when you're going back to retrieve your stuff. Just the chance that or the high chance that you won't actually retrieve everything back, and knowing you have to start again. But at least I don't have any sentimental items yet. Then I did my exam today, and as I've just told you, it went amazing. It was meant to be my hardest, and I completely destroyed that exam. Not destroyed. There were some questions I left more to be desired, but wow, I really felt like a genius during that. Now, the exam I did was for a course called Algorithm Design and Analysis for Computer Science. Now, the layout of the exam is that they give you 5 problems, and you have to solve them using, your problem-solving skills, but mainly applying the 5 algorithms they teach you throughout the course. So, I don't know if you can tell by that brief explanation, but the exam Lowkey kind of hard because you can't write notes on the course. You can't study in your typical way of studying. You kind of have to just get good at thinking creatively of how to solve things. And let me tell you, in that exam, I looked at the question. I immediately thought of a way to change the problem so I could use my algorithm. And as I was writing the proof, I really felt smart. It almost undid the suffering I endured for the past 3 days. Of, oh no, I did so bad at my exam. I'm really stupid. Gonna have to do really well on YouTube. I mean, spoiler alert. That was my next topic. So as I did really bad in the first exam and even worse in the second exam, I, alongside my quarter life crisis I talked about a couple videos ago, really made me question, wow, I don't know if this uni corporate life is gonna work out for me. I am washed up. What employer is gonna want to hire me with my low WAM, which is my grade you get for uni, the aggregate of all your marks? With my super low WAM, who's gonna actually want to hire me? If I want to get a decent job, I'm gonna need at least a 75, and I'll tell you what, I'm no longer getting a 75 after this term. So I begun thinking, wow, I really need this YouTube thing to work out. Whilst this is meant to be a little side passion project of mine, something that I can actually... What's with these trees that are like basically huge bushes? Anyways, whilst this channel is meant to be a little side project for me to work on when I have free time, or for me to procrastinate me doing my exams, as I've shown this term, every time I had an enormous workload, I was like, you know what? Now's a really good time to record another video. So yeah, whilst this is a side project, I really do kind of need this to work, because my current trajectory is pointing me to that mediocre lifestyle I talked about at my very first video. So if I don't want to be mediocre, I gotta really pull some strings, really not go into a grind set mentality, so to speak, but an active mentality. Currently I'm very passive. I'm not doing anything productive outside of the bare minimum for my uni work. So I need to do something. Something needs to change next year for me to actually see some progress in my life. And this is a great start for that. The first step forward. So if you want to see me realize my dreams of not living a life of living a fulfilled life, make sure to use that like button. Now I've already farmed 2 videos talking about my existential crises, so I won't bore you with more. With this newly found freedom, to which I have 75 days of, I'll see if I can upload the majority of those 75 days. I would really like to do an upload a day, but I know that is not possible. Especially with me going overseas in a couple of weeks. So I'll try my best to actually make videos every day now that I've pretty much nothing to do. And I think I'll do pretty well, naively. I naively think I'll do pretty well because, like I said, this channel really not means a lot to me, but really is on my mind all the time. I really look forward to getting to sit down and make another video. So we'll see if that was just my procrastination at play during my stressful uni term, or if it really is true within my heart. Anyway, carpe diem, and I'll see you in the next one.